Over the past 4 months, we as a class have discussed the importance of music, and not only the genres we like or listen to, but also how it impacts our society. First, let's remind ourselves what popular music and music are. The term popular music belongs to a number of musical genres having wide appeal and typically distributed to large audiences through the music industry. These forms and styles can be enjoyed and performed by people with little or no musical training. Music, an art of sound in a time that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color. The tones and sounds employed occurring in a single line or multiple lines, and sounded or to be sounded by one or more voices or instruments, or both. In my opinion, popular music also is all the different types of music, including rock, hip hop, country, etc., that are vastly spread among the entire world and are listened to more than others. Whether it's a simple rap song that we listen to or a Beatles hit, if we take a closer look to music, we can listen and see how it impacts people worldwide. We as a class have discussed the different themes of music from the early 1900s into the early 2000s or 20th century, the type of clothes people wore during the time, the different events going on, and how they differ from past to present. We have discussed the drug addictions or certain musicians and how it was a problem. Musicians carry a huge influence, whether they're aware of it or not. The message they are displaying and what's being released impacts directly to the listeners, us, in a great way. Let me let me introduce you to my favorite type of music. My favorite type of music is hip hop and rap, but I am also very diverse. I listen to all kinds of music. It really depends on what season it is. During the summertime, I find myself listening to country a lot. I think it's the atmosphere I'm around as well. Because during the summertime, all you want to do is get drunk and go to country concerts. Country puts me in a good mood and is mainly happy music. On the other hand, I've listened to rap and hip hop my whole life. It was the type of music I grew up listening to. My favorite artist. It's a little strange because I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. Michael was my favorite artist growing up. Not only his charisma, but the way he entertained people while he was performing and singing. He'd engage with fans, and every concert he didn't have a clue what to expect. Thriller was played just around 300 million times on YouTube. It was by far the greatest song of the 1980s. The music video itself was what caught everyone's attention. There were many negative things about Michael that was never left alone on the media. For example, when he risked his son's death by hanging him off a porch in a German motel, multiple child molesting allegations, many plastic surgeries left. Michael was 7 out of 9 children. The Jackson Five was made up of all the Jackson brothers: Tito, Marlon, Jermaine, Jackie, and Michael. They produced 4 number 1 hits in a row. Michael Jackson played the Scarecrow in 1978 musical The Wiz. Thriller spent 37 weeks at number 1. Michael was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice. Michael won 18 Grammy Awards. We take a look at how Michael changed his society, being the king of pop and the idol for most people. He really was ahead of the pack. He was a household name in the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s. He changed the world. Many musicians couldn't dance and sing at the time, and he did. Michael influenced society in a very positive way. We have the perspective to discuss popular music because musicians like Michael inspired many people all over the world. Today, my favorite artists include Fetty Wap, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber. They all sing hip hop and rap, which is the reason I like them so much. Fetty Wap is a new rapper and stands out because of